Let me get a picture. What are you trying to do? I'm trying to get a picture.
Have you ever found yourself torn between love, duty, and destiny? Because this story right here is not just another romantic drama. It's deep, emotional, and honestly, it will leave you questioning what love truly means. Welcome back, guys. Today, we're diving into a powerful story titled In the Loom of Love, a movie that blends romance, culture, mystery, and life altering choices in a way that will keep you glued from beginning to end. Now, let's get into it. The story centers around Xavier, a young man who seems to have everything going for him: wealth, a successful background, and a beautiful fiancée named Erica. On the surface, everything looks perfect. Their wedding is already being planned. Their families are deeply involved and expectations are sky high. But here's the problem: Xavier is not ready. While everyone around him is focused on the wedding, Xavier is battling something deeper inside: a lack of emotional connection and a strong desire to follow his passion. He's a documentary storyteller, someone driven by curiosity, truth, and real life experiences. And that passion leads him to make a decision that changes everything. He leaves the city, leaves his fiancée, his responsibilities, and all the wedding pressure to travel to a remote village called Alatata, a place filled with mystery, tradition, and untold stories. Now, this is where the story begins to shift. At first, it feels like a simple journey. Xavier and his friend Bassi head out, expecting a normal trip. But the moment they arrive, things start to feel different. No proper accommodation, no network, no comfort, just raw, untouched reality. Bassi struggles immediately. He hates the environment, the discomfort, the lack of modern life. But Xavier feels something else. He feels alive. And then he meets her. A village girl, simple, natural, and full of life. A complete opposite of everything he's used to. She doesn't speak perfect English. She doesn't live a luxurious life. But she carries something rare: authenticity. Through her, Xavier begins to see the world differently. She introduces him to the history of the village, the sacred tree that grew from a warrior's staff, the dried river said to be the tears of a goddess, and the traditions that govern their lives. These are not just stories, they are beliefs that shape reality in that village. And slowly, something begins to happen. Xavier, who couldn't fully connect with his fiancée in the city, starts forming a deep emotional bond with this village girl, not out of lust, not out of convenience, but out of genuine connection. And that's where the real conflict begins. Back in the city, Erica is struggling. She feels neglected, abandoned, and confused. Imagine planning a wedding with someone who suddenly becomes unreachable, someone who chooses work and distance over you. Her frustration is real, her pain is valid. And to make things worse, even Xavier's own family begins to question his actions. His father sees the marriage as more than love. It's a union of families, power, and legacy. So now, Xavier is caught between two worlds: the world of obligation and the world of authenticity. But just when things seem emotionally complicated, the story takes a dark turn. Xavier suddenly falls sick. Not just a normal sickness, something strange, something unexplainable. He becomes weak, unconscious, almost lifeless. No one understands what's happening. The villagers believe in traditional causes. His friend is confused and terrified. And when he's taken back to the city, even the doctors can't find anything wrong. Think about that. A man perfectly healthy, suddenly collapsing with no medical explanation. This is where the story introduces a deeper layer: mystery, spirituality, and consequences. Could it be the village? Did he break a tradition? Or is it something beyond physical understanding? And while all this is happening, the village girl decides to take a bold step. She wants to leave everything she knows and go to the city to find Xavier, to save him. That right there shows you the depth of her feelings. No comfort, no experience of city life, yet she's willing to risk it all. Meanwhile, back in the city, tension is rising. Erica is desperate. Xavier's father is worried. Plans are collapsing, and everyone is asking the same question: will Xavier survive? And even if he does, who does he choose? The woman he was meant to marry, or the woman he truly connected with? Guys, this story is not just about romance, it's about identity. It's about choosing between what is expected of you and what truly makes you feel alive. It challenges the idea of love. Is love something you grow into because it's convenient and approved? Or is love something unexpected? Something that finds you when you least expect it? The movie also highlights cultural contrasts: the fast paced, structured life of the city versus the raw, spiritual, and deeply rooted traditions of the village. And let's be honest, that mystery element, it adds serious depth, because now you're not just watching a love story, you're watching something that feels almost supernatural. The pacing, the emotions, the tension, everything builds up in a way that keeps you invested. And the characters, they feel real. Xavier is not perfect. He's confused, flawed, and searching. Erica is not the villain. She's simply someone who loves deeply and wants stability. And the village girl? She represents purity, simplicity, and emotional truth. Now, without giving too much away, this is the kind of story that will leave you thinking long after it ends. Because at the end of the day, it asks one simple but powerful question: what would you choose? If your heart and your responsibilities were pulling you in two different directions? Alright, guys, if you've made it this far, you already know this is a story you don't want to miss. Thank you so much for watching this video all the way to the end. I truly appreciate your time and support. If you enjoyed this review and you're curious to see how the full story unfolds, don't waste any time. Head straight over to Pamela OKOYE TV right now to watch in the Loom of Love in full. Trust me, you don't want to miss the emotions, the drama, and the powerful twists waiting for you. Go check it out. Show them some love and come back to share your thoughts in the comments. I'll be waiting to hear from you. Like, share, and subscribe for more amazing movies review in this. See you in the next one. Bye.